everyone wants to do its own thing. All right, we're set to go finally. I had a couple quick questions for you guys. First of all, congratulations on 1 year.
Thank you.
That's awesome. So when this event began, you said it began.
The event began a year ago, obviously, in February. God actually put it on our hearts. Actually, I'd have to say Adam's heart. He went through a time where we were seeking God's direction, what to do next, because we are very active, really. We don't like to sit still. We feel like we need to be progressing all the time. And if something's not coming towards us, we'll find something to do. So we were really perplexed and uncertain what to do. We had a lot of people pulling at us from all different directions, and we just felt like, Lord, what do you want? What do you want?
Exactly.
So Adam went on about a three-day fast where he literally locked himself in a room. And I mean, sometimes you just get to that place where you just really need to know. You just got to know. So he locked himself upstairs in a spare room, and he pretty much went on a heavy-duty fast. And you know, he took some praise and worship music up there. He made a pallet. He prayed, he listened to the scriptures all day long, and he even shaved his head. I mean, it was so, like, not like bald, but he literally just felt a transformation. He just really felt something different happen. And not too long after that, God started putting some different visions in his mind, and I connected with what he was saying. Obviously, I'm a support to him. I work side by side. I'm always there, sometimes working just as hard. I do a lot of the behind scenes because it's my responsibility to support my husband, and I got a hold of the visions. And so one of the things was to do a hip hop event in our area, which is Lilburn, Georgia, which is 30047. Lilburn is a very small little teardrop on the map. Of course, Atlanta is part of the Atlanta community, of course, but in essence, it's Gwinnett County, and it's very small. There are a lot of churches in the area that are pretty big and probably do a lot of events, but we just really felt that it was important for us to follow God's plan, and it was to do a hip-hop night one time a month in Lilburn, Georgia. And so we pretty much went with that. We connected with his brother, which is Eric T. Loyal, and he's the one who we put as the MC, and he MCs it very well. And then we also spoke to another friend of ours, which is Earl West, which he goes by Infinite, and he does some music as well. He was actually a young person in our youth ministry years ago, 96, 97, and got transformed, and God used, because he's got a gift to write and rap as well. Absolutely amazing. So pretty much, you know, when God gives you a vision, and you need to at least ask some individuals, not their thought, because if God told you, then you need to run with it, but they have a little more wisdom when it comes to hip hop. I'm familiar with it, Adam is, but not heavy duty where you're out there in the world. If God told us to do hip hop, I thought, you know what, let's talk to some guys who really love it, and who do it on a full-time basis, you know, that were heavy in the world, heavy in the rap music. So that's what we did. We sat down and they collaborated, and we started throwing ideas out there and trying to come up with a name. And so the name we decided was the 47 spot. The spot, obviously, is a good thing to say, but 47 is the last two digits of the zip code, 30047. And we said, well, you know, some of the guys even said, why are you going to do just a rap night? And Adam had to say, oh, that's what God told me to do, because we all like to be eclectic. You know, there's so many new things that have people accept so many different styles and genres anymore. Things have changed a lot, evolved into something more like a hybrid. And that's really, I think that's a word for Adam and I. We really are hybrids. We just have so many different things in us that we just like to create new things, but not on purpose. We just kind of are. Adam and Belinda. Whatever comes out, comes out. So they basically start reaching out to some individuals that could rap, that were Christ-centered, and we decided to have it at our house. We had it at our house. We had some big speakers, bass. I had some pizza there, because it was just kind of like, oh, let's just kind of go with this. We had no idea what to expect. We've done youth ministry for many, many, many years, and we really thought this would be for just young people. And anyway, so we had about 30 people show up in our house, and it turned out amazing. In fact, we had ministry take place, which is our main thrust. We're really not interested in just throwing a person on a microphone. that's a waste of our time. Ministry is important to us, and so we saw ministry take place. People on the microphone. We saw the power of God move, where the guys actually held hands and they prayed, and we looked, wow, something is here. So Adam and I have done a lot of events in life. We've done children's music, drama, different kind of productions, and it takes a lot of effort to do those things. So when you do something with no effort and it happens, we need to pay attention to that. And so that's what we did. We paid attention and we thought, hey, let's see what happens. If everyone says, everyone said, if I bring somebody, will you have room? Pretty much. So we're thinking, okay, 30 people, we doubled, that's 60. There's no way we can put 60 people in our house in this area. So we started just praying again, seeking God's direction. And one day after church service, because we actually have church in our house, we're running a church in our house right now, we actually looked at the map and saw how tiny Logan was. And we drove around and we started looking at warehouses, buildings, there's no money in our pocket to do this. So we're thinking, what are we going to do? I don't know. So we ended up coming here in this location, which is on Lawrenceville Highway, and we saw a sign out front, clear. I don't know why, but Adam felt inclined to walk in. So we did. We walked in with our girls one Sunday afternoon, and Jim, the owner, was standing here, and we just proceeded to share about what we were doing. Not even having any idea if he would understand or care what we're saying. And he said, oh, well, I've got the greatest place to do that. And he kind of pointed to the back. And we didn't even realize there was room in the back because the curtains were together. And he opened them up. And we're thinking, this is incredible. And the amount of money that he would charge, which is really nothing compared to what we're doing. And we obviously know what it's like to rent facilities and buildings. And we thought, wow, if you would allow us to do this, we'd love to do it. So that's what we did. And we had a handful of people come. We did not have a double. A double amount did not show up like we thought, but we had at least the same amount, but different people. And we thought, wow, different people? We had a few that were similar, but so, in fact, the room actually came with a little mini stage. I mean, it was so perfect for us. I mean, we know what it's like to do big things. And we've been in ministries that had the budget. We've done big things with people and the finances. But sometimes you just have to learn just to take what you got and allow God to do the rest. And that's been a tough learning curve for us. Using a pencil and see how far God will make that thing go. Just something creative, something different. So, which is why we know God's hand is on this, because we cannot get the glory. The only thing that we can say is that we've been faithful, and that's the bottom line. You've got to have people that are going to be involved, that will be committed. And Adam and I, obviously, we're committed to it. We like to be, if we say something, we have a hard time not following through. We'll stay up till 4 in the morning to get it done, whatever it is. And then we have people that obviously came beside us to help out. Not many. There have been plenty of times that it was just Adam and I trying to load up a vehicle because some people couldn't come. The bottom line is when you have a vision and it's your baby, you're going to be so determined and so committed to see it come to full fruition and go through the birthing pains and so forth. Not everybody else can fully understand that. They're on board, but they don't know exactly what that means. And I'm talking full commitment. Just like I've been pregnant 3 times, and there is no way of backing out. I mean, you have to go through it, So it's been pretty amazing. So we've had a lot of help, and I'd say a lot of help from the individuals. We have a small handful of people that have given a lot of their time. Mod Podge design had this little black construction cardboard you can get at the dollar store, and I printed off at the UPS store our logo. We did create a logo. We do a lot of that kind of stuff on our own. Like I said, you learn to use what you have, and don't put a limit on it. Just use what you got to the fullest, and God will bring the increase, or people in your life to help you. So we created the 47 spot logo. We kind of wanted to brand it. We really liked the way it looked, had a nice solid look, and I pretty much Mod Podged it on this sign, and we hung it up in there, and it was like this little thing, little tiny thing hanging up, and it looked great. This is awesome. We're so excited. We had people come through. We had ministry going on. People were encouraged, and we just kept doing it. We started. Adam and I made up our minds a year ago to start making a presence on the internet. So Adam and I do ministry together. So we're not really trying to push Adam and Belinda, but you have to have a face sometimes with what you're doing. And of course, the 47 spot itself is doing a lot of neat things, just the sound of it. But when we go out to minister, we're always plugging the 47 spot. And we're about relationship building, ability to network and relationship and build. So we connect with people like Heaven Bound, which are amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you for coming. And
come over. Don't be scared. I don't bite.
I was trying to give her a hug.
Yeah, you good? Come on. Let it happen. It's all right.
These are amazing. These are young individuals that definitely love God, and they are worth talking to and interviewing. I mean, how old are you? You're 17. 17.
I'm 24.
You guys got a second? Come on over.
20.
20. 21.
21. And obviously they're related. And back there is the manager and the promoter and the pusher and the supporter and the prayer woman and everything else, the mama right here. And so they're very dynamic in what they do.
I'm trying to adjust the shot.
We are very supportive. And in fact, we just were out in Stockbridge and we did an event out there, and they were a part of it. And the pastor loved them so much. He said, "Get back up." So I'm glad you guys were obedient to that, because I appreciate that. You know, respect. So that's awesome.
So, what brings you guys out to the 47 spot tonight?
Oh, we just happy to come out here and help celebrate the 1-year anniversary. Pastor Adam and Miss Belinda show us so much love, so we love to support them, and we love to fellowship with them. They're great.
Yes. Yes.
That's good. So what made you guys decide to do music so young and this kind?
Basically, we like to, you know what I'm saying, do music.
I'll have to get back at you.
We like to dance. So
Sorry to put you in the spot.
we wanted to keep our young feel, and we wanted to still, you know what I'm saying, but we just switched up who we was doing it for. So when we was out there in the world, even though we still young, we still was caught up with, you know what I'm saying, stuff, peer pressure, doing stuff we didn't really want to do. But then when, you know what I'm saying, God came into our hearts and He changed our lives, we decided that we're gonna do what we like to do, but we're gonna give Him all the glory.
All right, nothing wrong with that. I'm glad to see you guys here tonight. All right.